Around 9 million people are casting their ballots today in the nation's first referendum in 24 years. The vote will determine if Indigenous Australians are recognised in the country's constitution through a voice to Parliament, which would provide non-binding advice to Parliament on laws and policies that affect First Nations people. To pass, the majority of Australian voters and at least 4 of the 6 states need to vote yes.
What we do know is that if the voice does get up, it is risky, it is unknown, it is permanent, but more than that, it will divide Australians, regardless of the outcome tonight. The one thing that Mr Albanese has done is divide this nation.
The No campaign has spoken about division while stoking it. I'll tell you what division represents in this country. Division is the division between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians that sees just 4 out of the 19 closing the gap targets being on track to be achieved. We must do better. We can do better.
Let's head to Brisbane now, where reporter Alex Brewster has been talking to voters as they pass through the polling booths. Alex, what's the mood been like there on the ground?
Miriam, the mood has been good. I'm here at a West End church in Brisbane where it's an overwhelmingly yes crowd. Everyone I've spoken to here has outlined their reasons and has basically alluded to the fact that they have been voting yes. There's quite a lot of yes campaigning material around. There is a couple of no campaigners here, but I really haven't had the chance to speak to anyone who is in fact voting no. And that's kind of the experience that we've seen across the state. From my regional colleagues, we've seen that yes people are more than happy to talk to us, and some reporters have actually received a rather hostile reception from no voters. But in terms of what we're seeing on the ground here today in Brisbane, overwhelmingly a yes crowd, and here's what some of the people I talked to had to say today.
I'd just like to see all Australians equal rather than separate rules for separate people.
Because I think we need to show support and include our Indigenous people in our constitution.
Just inclusivity. It's the right thing to do.
I've looked at all the pros and cons, and I've read the Uluru Statement, and I made my decision.
Now, Alex, Brisbane is expecting the official No campaign to be attending tonight.
That's correct, Miriam. The official No campaign event is somewhere here in Brisbane tonight. We don't know exactly who is going to be attending. We think Peter Dutton might be. And the reason for that is it is expected that Queensland is going to vote no. But based on the experiences that I've had here in West End today, it does seem to be a yes crowd. But obviously we've had huge pre-polling numbers, so we'll have to wait a few hours to see the results.